Hi, it's Bex from the Wide Boot Company, and today I wanted to do a little product review video for you. It's another brand. It's a brand that I picked up when I was looking for some riding tights. I'd lost a bit of weight and my current ones that I had were all getting a bit big, a bit annoying when I was walking around the field doing errands and hay barrowing and things. They kept like dropping down and I constantly was hitching them up and pulling them up. It's really annoying. So, and I didn't really have a huge budget, so I had a look around online and this advert kept popping up for a company called Equine Splendour. So I thought, do you know what, I will order a pair of them and just see how I get on, because being curvy and having quite big size, it's really difficult to find things that fit nicely. But I also really liked the colours that they had and also the patterns that they do on the bottom of the leg. So they're a bit different from a lot of the other brands that you can get. Riding tights is something that I'm never gonna get into in the Wide Boot Company myself, because you know, I do competition jackets and bits and pieces, but it's not really the main focus of my business. It's I'm really more about the boots. So, you know, I'm quite happy to do this review today and show you a little bit about the Equine Splendour tights that I've got. So these ones that I've got on now are a size large. I started off in the size XL when I was a bit more of a sort of size 18 on my bottom, and then as I've lost a bit more weight, they were also starting to, you know, be a bit loose, so I've swapped to the size large. So I'll just show you these ones that I have on now. I've had these about 6 months. They wash really well. They, you know, they're really hard wearing. I am quite hard on my clothes, and especially like the inside of the thighs tend to rub. But you know, there's no pilling or bobbling or holes appearing, so I'm really pleased about that. And the things I like about them is they have belt loops and they have 2 pockets. So I'll just pop up here on the stool and show you quickly the ones that I have on. So these are they. You know, they are very, very stretchy, but they cling nicely. And so that's your belt loops, and then you've got the 2 pockets here. And then the leg, they've got these really pretty sort of floral prints on them. So yeah, my only slight gripe is that I'm 5'6", which I don't think is actually particularly short, but yeah, it's not short really. But in the larger sizes, so obviously the XL, the large and the XL, they are quite long in the leg. So I think they've obviously sized them up proportionally, thinking that as you get bigger you get taller, which obviously we know isn't the case. So I do find them a little bit long in the leg, but I know that Charlotte, who runs Equine Splendour, is looking at doing a slightly shorter length as well for people like me, because although they're absolutely fine, they're comfortable under a boot. If you're wearing them with trainers, I do feel like the floral pattern bit ends up a bit bunched down at the end of my ankle. So it'd be really nice if they fitted better and that was a nice sort of flat panel down my leg that sat in the right place. The other thing I should say is they do have silicone seat. I am not a fan of silicone generally. I find sometimes when you're trotting it grips you in the saddle too much and it can be quite squeaky and annoying. But the silicone on these is quite a nice subtle print and it's not too grippy, and it doesn't bother me riding in them at all. So and also they don't look very shiny like some silicone prints can be shiny. These are quite a matte silicone, so if you wear them out and about just as normal leggings, they look like, you know, they don't really look like a riding silicone print, if that makes sense. So the reason for today is Charlotte, that owns the company, has sent me a couple of different sizes to try, because I was going to buy some of the white new ones that she does for competition. And also I really like the look of some of her sleeveless tops that she's got that match these teal leggings that I already have. So she very kindly said she would send me some different sizes just so that I could try them on, and also so I can give her some feedback on the fit of them, because as we know, when you're curvy and you've got boobs, it's difficult to get things that fit nicely. So yeah, so I'm going to just try them on. I'm going to try on the large in the leggings first, because that's what I'm in for the coloured ones. We're just going to make sure that the sizing is the same on the white fabric as it is on the others. And then I'm going to try on the 2 tops as well and see which one I prefer. So I shall just go and get changed into those now and then show you. So these are the white ones in the size large, which I'm just about to go and pop on. And these are silicone print here on the seat. So like I say, it's very subtle, you can hardly actually see it from a distance. And then this is the leg cuff. So it's a really pretty sort of print. So yeah, I'm really interested to see if they're going to be the same size. They do look a little bit smaller than my current ones, but we will see. Maybe I need to size up for an XL for the white. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm really pleased that the large ones are the correct size for me, which is great. So that'd be good news for Charlotte as well, because it means that the sizing across the different colour fabrics is consistent, because sometimes when you're manufacturing things, the fabrics can vary slightly in the amount of stretch. So even if you cut something to the same pattern, it can vary slightly or feel tighter. I mean, I've got some black breeches and some white breeches from another brand, and my black ones fit fine, but the white ones are really difficult to get on, which is another reason why I was interested in getting a pair of these. So I'll just hop up on the stool and show you. So yeah, as you can see, they are the same fit, and also what I like is they still have pockets. You know, I actually really like having pockets, because just because you're at a show doesn't mean that you're not going to need to carry things around. You still need somewhere to put your keys, or maybe a treat, or fold up your test if someone's reading your test for you and you need to pop it in your pocket. So I'm really glad that she's kept the pockets on these and on both sides. Also, I'll just show you the pattern on the leg. So it's not really very obvious in this bright light here, but it's really nice. It does add a little bit of colour, and I think if you're just walking around without your boots on, it just makes them a bit more interesting. And also the other thing is, when you've got them folded up in your drawer, much easier to identify them amongst other white shirts or whatever else that might be folded up in your drawer. So yeah, a big thumbs up for those. I'm really happy with the fit, and they feel very comfortable. They also were much easier to pull on over my hips than some of the other brands that I've got. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping the large ones of those. I'm just going to try on the tops now and see how I get on with the sleeveless tech tops. So I've just tried on the XL version of the top. It actually does fit really nicely. I feel I've got plenty of space under here. This is a big issue if you're somebody who's like me and is quite busty and also quite muscular in the arm, because quite often tops are cut so tight under your armpit, it's really uncomfortable. And they chafe as well when they're like right up in the crease of your arm. So I'm really pleased with that actually, and I feel this is a very nice fit. It is a close fit, I would say, so it's definitely more of a sort of skin tight. I might try on the XXL just to see whether it hangs a bit looser, but I think I'm probably likely to stick with this one, to be honest. And I'll just show you the zip. So it's got a gold zipper, which is pretty, and that pops away. And then if I sort of come away a bit onto the chair again, yeah, you know, it's quite flattering with this cutaway here, and it seems to sit nicely. You know, the problem when you're curvy is a lot of the time tops tend to end up sitting like this in your waistband. I am very used to tucking things in, because that helps obviously to stop things from rising up. I actually do really like that, so yeah, I think I'm going to try on the XXL just to see if it feels like it's going to be a bit less skin tight over my stomach, but I don't feel this is a bad look or a bad fit. It's quite flattering. So yeah, I'll try on the XXL and show you the difference. and yeah, decide which one I'm going to keep. Okay, so this is the XXL version of the same top. It's actually a little bit on the big side for me because where it's cut, I think, for a slightly bigger bust, and it's a little bit loose here on the top for me. So yeah, I'm definitely going to stick with the XL because I think that is a better fit. But yeah, just before I sign off, I just wanted to show you, so the edge of the fabric on the side panels is this really, it's like a mesh. So it's not really see-through, but it's very nice and breathable. I think you could just be able to see that up close. And then obviously the front floral panel is more of the, you know, stretch lycra sort of, the same fabric as the leggings. So yeah, and the back also has the floral print as well. So yeah, I think that's really nice. I'm really pleased to have something a bit different. I find tech tops, I mean, I do my own tech tops in the long sleeve versions, so I haven't got anything with a print on it. I'm not really going to be doing tech tops ongoing for my own company, so it's always nice to try other brands. And you know, I think they're a really good price as well. So yeah, check out Charlotte's website. So it's Equine Splendour, and I'll pop a little note up on the screen so you can have a look. And yeah, have a look and see if there's anything that you fancy on there, because she's got some really beautiful products and yeah, different prints. So if you're someone like me that likes to have something that's not just plain boring colours, then you know, you should find something for you there. Okay, thanks Charlotte for sending those over for me to try. Bye.